Good morning. Bonjour. Dankeschön. Hope we are all good. That's the only foreign languages that I know. Kiss me ass. I ain't doing it to everyone. Good day. What's the American one?
You're so cultured, man.
Do you know what I am? I'm not cultured. I'm cold. I'm frigging cold. Cold nights are back at the Etihad. And Alan Shaman will be back very, very soon. 5 minutes. We have a big treat for you. And Alan's had orders. If he doesn't do it, he's permanently banned off the channel. But anyway, here we go. Manchester City 2, Watford 1, third round of the Carabao Cup. I did have to look up third round. So I'm like, is it fourth round? I never know anymore where you get with this cup competition. Because, Jesus, I even got confused about the draw this year with the can't play them in Europe. That ball has to go in that section. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Got to have a maths degree now to understand half of these. But anyway.
All right, Matt. It's all right, Matt. You just worry about your cold balls, okay?
Right, I will say that is the real Craig party time. I know I've had the info. Good evening, Craig. Thank you for joining us. Right. Right. Before we get going, I need to get this done because, trust me, this is amazing. Footballprizes.co.uk. Trust me now, you do not want to miss this. Go and be the chance to be in the centre circle at the Etihad with the officials, the team photo, with the captains against Southampton. What a prize. Plus 2 hospitality tickets, £2,000 a piece. Get in there for the full package of the Tunnel Club, the full-on package. You will see all the interviews after the game, post-match, pre-match, the lot, kid caboodle. You will be on the pitch with the captain, whoever that is on the day, with the Southampton captain, with the referee, with the 2 assistant referees, whoever you want. Let's make sure it is the one and the only Manchester City legend, Michael Oliver. Sorry, I'm rattling. Best signing we've made in 20 years, that. I'm rattling.
You're sticking the knife in his fist, mate.
But yeah, get over there. You have until Tuesday next week, Tuesday the 1st of October, 7:30. This is a long competition because it is a mega competition. And trust me, this is a competition you don't want to miss. And the draw is actually 1 hour later at 8:30. Tickets are reduced to £2.95. Please say you have come from the Mancunian way. It does help us. They are the main sponsor of the channel. They're an amazing sponsor. We love having them. We love being part of the family. So yeah, let's get into it. So few hellos. Hello, how are you? FIFA, Nunes, welcome all. Sit back, relax, enjoy a great show. Thank you very much, mate. Really do appreciate that. All your sharing. And like I said, if you haven't, smash those likes on the way in. Hello, DC. How are you? Hope you're having a lovely evening. Keith is with us. Good evening, Blues. Blue Art. He's here. He's past his bedtime. He's got the Horlicks or the Ovaltine. And he's in his PJs, sitting back, enjoying the Mancunian way with a chip butter. Never hitting the like button ever again. Not in my lifetime. Anyway, I'm not stopping on. So I'll see what I mean. I told you he was past his bedtime. He's gone. He's gone quicker than Alan's U-turn. Hello, Tom. How are you, mate? Section. Good evening. Just to say, I thought we were okay tonight. Thought Pep got the team spot on. For Alan, well done, Nunes. Hello, everyone's saying all the best on the next show. We are back Thursday, mate. Don't worry. We'll love to see you on Thursday, where we begin our Newcastle countdown with the boys, as always, through black and white eyes. Will be on Ian and Baz, 2 top Geordies. Hello, DC. Saying hello to everyone. Dash, how are you, mate? Smash those likes. Pay your rent. Thank you so much. I mean, look, divided of ideas when we create. I'm going to talk about, listen, I'm going to talk about Phil Foden. I got info an hour ago. Calm on Foden. That's all I'm going to say. Calm on Foden. Cannot go into details, but calm on Foden. That's all I'll say. Parts were a bit poor overall. This has to be the least important thing we're in for. Pep has talked about that. that this is going to be the secondary competition. Got a day off tomorrow, the Mancunian way. It's a very good. Thank you very much. Quality. Good evening, everyone. Haven't we still got this World Cup thing? Yeah, that's in the summer. That's the summer, mate. I can record some, I can't record all. I've told you how to spam the Nunes, and you have, so I'm just going to skip it all because you're all legends. Pep saying so again, we'll know tomorrow about Rodri. Yeah, I'm going to give a little bit of detail on that because I got info last night. Everyone ignored me. And I'm trying, but anyway, I'll come into it. McAtee was out of this world tonight. Thought he was out of his depth tonight, but we'll get it.
I don't know about that.
Alan, take your blue blinking lights off, mate. Seriously, we're going to be honest. Let's be honest. You know we don't do this. Oh, because they're from the academy, we've got to back them and say they're amazing. Call a spade sometimes, Alan. He was not good tonight. Rico class again. Rico was class. But, like I said, and I'll explain all. My one big gripe was City's on Match Commentary Plus. Apparently, it was on Sky Sports Plus. Don't know what Sky Sports Plus is. Never heard of it. Never had a clue about it. So, hey. But hello, Scott Williams. Hope you are well. Howdy from the USA. There you go. Howdy. Maths and law degrees. Yeah. North Korea, Martin. Don't. LB's a naughty boy. There are certain words on YouTube you can't say. That is going to be one of them. Trust me.
Well said, LB. Yeah.
Good evening, Charlie. Pep's after the game. We'll know tomorrow. Yes, I'm going to start with that in a moment. Hello, I have no idea, mate, but I know it's you because I know your logo now. Nunes time to shine. Nunes did shine. Foden out of his depth. Foden looks really rusty, but it's good to try out. Yeah, he looks rusty, but there are reasons. Michael Oliver is a City legend. Best signing we've made in 20 years. I'm just running with this now because if that's what everyone's saying, bollocks, I'm running with it. I don't care. Martin Spammer Craig, then could be no mistaking he was real. Good point. I might do that. Thank you very much, section. Savionis was what a start to his City career. Martin, I'm wondering if you can make me a mod for this channel. I'm one mod sub, but I'll basically a really police channel. Well, I will. I am going to look at. I don't want to mod everyone, but I will. Just bear with me. I'm going to look into it, and we'll do it Thursday. I promise you. Some of this stuff seeing online. Yeah, I'm not talking Arsenal anymore. I'm done with the Arsenal shit. I'm not doing it. I'm done with it. I'm finished with it. We'll deal with it in February. Not dealing with it anymore. Good evening, Poonet. How are you, mate? Should we be worried about Foden? No, don't be worried. It's all nothing with Foden. He's just got outside stuff going on at the moment. Big up Martin and the panel space gang. Should we be worried about? No, I've just done that one. I didn't get excited over nearly one bit today. It's Watford. Waste of money. I backed him. Well, 2 performances, Therese, and two performances from him. When he's been called upon this season, he's produced. He can only do when he's called upon. So we're not going to back him when he gets called upon. You're never going to back him. I was going to make an X count so this troll got me one from work. Yeah, be careful. Rico must be a starter. I already thought that. Yeah, I don't want to do the Arsenal stuff because it's going to wind me right up. Hello, Nathal, how are you? You just pretend to be them, Ivana. Stuff going on, opponents' part. Yes, and that's it. And that is all you're ever going to know. Savio is generational. I mean, whoa, let's calm down on that. So I'm in 5 games. He's had a brilliant start. Let's not do the generate. This is what I love about City fans. We're A to Z. We're A to Z. Come on. let's just say. They had a Rodri injury celebration thread. Yeah, and just the disgusting people, some of them. Hello, Stephen. How are you? Our set pieces are terrible. Did Alan agree with the stadium announcer for man of the match? Right. I'm going to come to it in a minute. Alan.
Yes.
Bye, everyone.
I must admit, Nunes has found his level. He did tonight. He played all right. It was better, but he has to do it. He has. If he's going to get into the team,
Start again. Not having it. Found his level. Start again.
He did okay tonight, but he needs to do it moving forward because he's got to force his way into the team. Now we've got no Rodri. Núñez needs to produce because if he doesn't, he's gone in January. But tonight, I thought he was okay. He scored a decent goal, which fair's fair. I thought it was pretty good. But we're only playing a championship side, so he needs to keep going and keep moving forward and producing the goods. Okay, Martin, you can come back.
How long, Pat?
22 seconds.
Technically.
No, I'm getting time now.
No, technically, it's 3 seconds.
What you like, you?
It's only Watford.
I'm gonna change it. There's 2 seconds because he opened with he's found his level.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Right.
That's an off branch of the same topic, I guess.
But he found his level against West Ham when he put a through ball through and Haaland scored.
Mate, he's got to keep doing it. To get in the team, he's got to keep doing it, Martin.
Oh, bollocks. You're the man who called Rodri Plodre.
I know I did.
Yeah, bollocks. You told me McAtee was wonderful.
He was there.
What games do you watch?
Like he was. The first year there, he was Plodri. But he's our best player now.
Right. Okay. It's your opinion. You allowed it, but your opinion's bullshit. Anyway, thank you, Dad. I can't put it any other way. I can't. He rang me up earlier and went, McAtee's been excellent. And what have you watched a rerun of something else?
I thought McAtee got, mate, in the Manchester Evening News, he got a 7 out of 10. So don't tell me he was crap. Because he set the first goal up.
No, he didn't. Well, he did, but so did Grealish.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he did set the first goal up.
Both goals. He had a hand in both goals.
Yeah, he did set the goal up and then went MIA. No,
he didn't.
Tell me what he did afterwards. Anyway, we'll get into it. Dash, thank you for being a member for 5 months. You are a superstar. And then Joyce has gifted 10 Mancunian Way memberships as well. You are a superstar. Thank you so much. You have made Pep happy.
More than you believe. More than you believe, I'm happy.
And also, oh, hang on. Don't know what's happened here. Whoa. Something's gone wrong. Iota Face has done a $1.99 super sticker. Thank you so much. You are amazing. Right. Okay, let's get into it. I said last night, now I'm just going to give everyone a little bit of a warning. I've never claimed, I've always said I'm not the ITK. People I speak to who are the people who give the information. I'm having issues with me mouse at the moment, so I do apologize. It's never me, but I don't put stuff on Twitter. I never put anything as the channel on Twitter. You'll notice that. If there's any news that is concrete and is real, I will put it in a space or I will put it on a show because that's what's fair. We are a family. We are a community. That's where it should be shared. I'm not asked about getting 40,000 followers on Twitter. Others, fine. I just don't want to do it because there's too many dickheads on Twitter to play that game. And it's not about, I'm not in this for ITK shit. But what I will say is, anyone who's in the space last night, I did drop a hint about Braithwaite because I got told he was going to play late last night.
He did okay. So
I'll come to it in a minute. I also got told about Rodri, which I did mention, that they were still waiting the second scan. The first scan was around 11 a.m. on Monday. Then he got flown to Barca. Then he had the second scan, and Craig will probably confirm this, had the second scan around 5 p.m. And they were still waiting on the results. The results are still, they're umming and ahhing on the results. They know he's going to be out. At the moment, what Pep said after the game, they don't think Rodri's going to be out for as long as has been said. At the moment, and I'm not going to say I swing either way, there is a chance he could be back before the end of the season. So all we do is wish him all the best. We will know he woke up this morning with a hell of a lot of bruising. So, as I've always said to you, when there's bruising and shit, you can't scan. It's a bit hard to look at results of scans with bruising and blood and everything else, because when there's a lot of bruising, it means there's a lot of internal bleeding around it. So it's hard. It's hard within scans to get around that. So we'll see. Pep Guardiola said at the moment, from what he's been told, it may be better than what we think. We'll see. But he is going to be out for a long period, if you get what I mean. He's not back next week. He's back, later on next year. But we just wish him a speedy recovery from everyone here. We'll talk about it more on Thursday night chat. But anyway, we did make a lot of changes today. We'll see Ortega back in goal. Braithwaite, 16, the third youngest ever Manchester City debutant tonight. So big congratulations to him. Johnny Stones, Kyle Walker was captain. Nico Riley went into the CDM position with Rico Lewis, Jack Grealish, Mateus Nunes, James McAtee, Jeremy Doku, Phil Foden. On the bench was the who's who of football. Akanji Gabadio, Gundogan, Kovacic, Sabinho, Bubblegum Bernardo Silva, Eddie Steady Eddie, Jacob Wright, who did come on, and Ruben Diaz is our number 3. He hates United and he loves City. And it was exactly what we thought. Now, yeah, exactly, Craig. That's where we're at the moment. Is it a tear? Is it a rupture? This is what they've got to get this bruising. It's so hard to explain because I did this on me when I tore, when they thought I did my ACL, when I did my ligaments in my leg, my cruciate ligaments. They thought they sent me straight to A&E for an operation. Luckily, they'd scanned me there, and I had a 6-inch tear in my calf. I'd done a 6-inch tear cleaning my calf muscle because I couldn't walk. I was immediately onto a crutch. And then when I got to the hospital, I went into a boot that went up to my knee.
Where there's swelling, you can't do an MRI for swelling there. You can't.
It depends because this is what I mean. They don't know whether it's a tear or a rupture.
Yeah.
There's 2 different types.
Yeah.
I know it sounds really weird, this, but I'm sure, is it a tear's better than a rupture? And you wouldn't think it. Apparently it is. Because one can be operated on better than the other one. Because if it's torn off, it can be put nicely back together with a nice op. Do you get what I mean? Mm. If it's ruptured, I think it can get a bit messy.
Because that's what Kevin said about his hamstring. Because they said when they did surgery on him, they said he just had scarring everywhere.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Rupture 9 to 12. Yeah, it's very weird how it's done. It sounds mad that, but a tear is better than a rupture. It's seriously weird how people look at it. Yeah, strain, tear, rupture. Rupture's the worst because it's the way it heals. It can heal a bit messy. It's like, when you break your leg, it's better to have a clean break than it is to have a fracture.
The end of the day, Martin is going to be out till at least towards the end of the season. Yes. So, yeah. Right,
Alan, what do you think of the lineup?
I thought it was all right. I wanted to see some of the kids play, to be given a chance, and see how they're progressing. And I thought overall they did okay. The kids, I was impressed with Nicky O'Reilly. I thought he's got something about him with the kids, and yeah, he's got something about him. I think I'm very impressed with
this.
Yeah. I thought all the kids did okay, and they didn't disgrace themselves, and it's a good lesson for them to learn, So the experienced players did okay. They did well enough to win the game. I thought they were a bit casual at the end of the game, last 15 minutes. I thought we got into the casual mode, which I hate, but overall I was quite satisfied.
Pat?
Yeah, one thing I've got to say is when we get to this time of season every year, I always look forward to this fixture just to see who we're going to rotate, what's the new up and coming, possible starlet coming through from the academy. And, you know, we got our fair share of rotation there today. Yeah, completely unexpected getting Braithwaite in there, a 16-year-old defender. But credit to the young lad, he did not look out of place at all. Maybe one or two sort of erratic passes, but he made some really good interceptions there too, particularly when Watford were looking at trying to break there, especially in the first half. So yeah, just happy to see it. So glad to see McAtee on the field, and you know, it seems like a lifetime ago since we were watching him on the field at preseason. So I was happy to see him out there, regardless of what everyone's opinion of his performance was. I was just good to see him out there having a run. Yeah, but otherwise can't really over critique the lineup too much. You know, I mean, injuries are a little bit, you know, got to be concerned. So we've got to be, you know, cautious with who we rotate and who we play. So yeah, Nico, special mention to Nico O'Reilly. I thought he looked okay out there as well, and I was really glad to see Jacob Wright get a run as well. So yeah, I just hope it's not too long before we see these kids again. You know, I don't want to be in a position where we're waiting for dead rubbers in the group stage of the Champions League in January or something like that. I'd like to see them play a bit more if we can, albeit given there's going to be some tough, you know, matches coming up over the coming weeks and that. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. But yeah, can't really fault the lads today for the performance, and all the young lads can walk off the pitch with their head held high. I think they all played relatively well.
I thought that Braithwaite, he could have lost his head after getting pushed over in the box, and the guy scored.
You told me that was a fair challenge.
I thought it was, and all the lads in the pub thought it was a fair challenge as well. But the one thing I was pleased with him was he didn't lose his head, and he didn't lose his composure after, which he could have done, and he did, and he did really well. And I agree with that McAtee post there, Martin. He's going to be a wonderful player. Matt, you've got an agenda against McAtee. I don't know why.
No, I haven't, Alan, but I have eyes.
I didn't think he was that bad.
Played like David Silva. I couldn't tell the difference.
That's a bit of an exaggeration, but
well, he is known as Salford Silva.
I thought he did okay, mate. Seriously.
Okay. Anyway, no, listen, maybe I'm being a bit harsh, but I don't think he took his chance tonight. Simple. I don't think he did.
Let me ask a question about McAtee.
No. See, I knew this was going to happen tonight. I knew it was. All right, no, right. O'Reilly and all them are not playing Newcastle. No, it's called no, FIFA, no.
He's still learning the game, O'Reilly, and especially in that position that he played him in. He's still learning. There's still some time. He can come in now and again and play some games against some lower teams, but not yet. He's still young.
Can I ask a question in regards to McAtee? Yeah. Do you think we may have seen a different performance or even a better performance if Haaland was playing? I think do you think the false nine might have? This is more for Martin because I thought he was okay. I've looked at him play before, and I know he's had better performances. But do you think if Haaland was playing, do you think he might have been a little bit better? He probably would have known his attacking role a little bit better.
I thought he was very good to start with. I thought he started the game excellent.
Yep.
You know, caused the first goal. Other than that, I don't remember a moment in the game. He had a couple of shots that just blazed.
He works in those small spaces where he passes and links well.
But he didn't, Alan.
But I'm not so sure about that comment, mate.
I mean, I get what you're saying. I think he was in those spaces, but it wasn't like absolute effectiveness.
I know people want.
He had good positioning in that, but it just his exexecution just wasn't quite there. But at the same time, we're not ribbing him. I thought he was okay.
He's not 19. He's not 17, 18. He's 22 soon. He's 22 in about 2 weeks. He hasn't got the time to bed. This is my issue with it. At 22, you shouldn't be just dipping your toe in. And when we're being linked with the likes of Musiala, etc., I'm like, well, where are you going? Not that I'm against McAtee, but Alan, I do think you've got this because he's from the academy. I'm going to back him 3,000%.
Listen, I just want the young lads to do well.
But they're not all going to make it. We've got to stop doing this because they're from the academy I'm
I know
blindly
that.
backing.
I know that. I just want the young lads to do well. They're going to make mistakes during games because they're young.
Yeah, listen, I don't think he was crap, but the trouble is, do you know what it is with me tonight is McAtee's not going to get many opportunities.
No. And let's be honest,
When
Martin.
you get the ones, you've got to grasp with two hands.
Yeah.
That's my issue. And listen, I know for a fact Pep loves him. Pep thinks he's amazing.
Yeah,
Pep
I know.
has referred to him as David Silva-esque, and he has signed a new contract. So I've no problem with him staying. But and we turned down 35 million pound offers in the summer for him. I'm not saying he can't do it. I'm saying tonight, for me, he struggled a little bit.
He's not going to get better sat on the bench, is he?
But this has always been my argument, my debate of when does he play?
I like him, mate. I see what Pep sees in him in small spaces. He plays. He's very similar when he plays.
How? Tell me when you've seen it, Alan.
I've seen it, mate, when he's played before for us.
But please tell me when, because he's only made 2 appearances for Sarah. So you tell me when.
I know.
No, it's what I mean. You're doing the bias thing, Alan.
Well,
you've not seen enough of him to know what you're saying.
We'll give him a chance.
If you just come back then, if you're going to tell me I watched him for Sheffield United, great. We can have
I have watched it last year for Sheffield United.
Right, then tell me about him then.
I think he's got the intelligence to be able to play for City. You've got to have football intelligence to play for him. And he's got the skill. He's very good in small spaces, which is very similar to what he's saying about David Silva, because that was his game. You know, I'm not saying he's as good as David Silva. He's got a long way to go for that.
See, that's my issue. And people are going, he's fine. That's fine. But in a Pep team, you can't lose the ball as much as he did. I'm not killing him. I'm not having a go. But I'm not going to sit here and
it's too small a sample size to hype him up.
Yeah, but like Martin, there was a lot of players that lost the ball tonight. And one of them plays for England.
I'm going to come to Foden.
Yeah.
But I explained about Foden. There are things going on off the field.
Then he shouldn't be playing.
But it's not up to you.
I know it's not. But if he's not producing, he can't play.
I think we've got to be a bit careful. Thank you, Sam.
The thing is too. Then you got to factor in who do we get drawn in the next round.
This is my thing. Because I've said I don't think he was brilliant tonight, I now hate him.
Well, I don't.
You see where we go A to Z?
I know. But the thing is, mate, Martin.
I'll give you £2, but I don't hate anyone, my son. And you've watched me long enough to know that.
If Phil was poor and he has got things going on at home that are affecting him, then
we don't know if it's at home.
Yeah, well, wherever. But if you have things, he should be playing. Well, if there's something that's affecting him, he should be taken out the firing line. The problem is we need him at the moment with the injuries we've got.
That's where I do disagree. Don't think he was solid. He lost the ball a lot, LB. Thought he lost the ball a lot. And this is my point. He's not 17, he's 22.
So what do you want to do with him, Martin?
Again, I'm going to ask a question then. So what, you're going to keep him, which is fine. It's up to Pat. And listen, I think there's a player there. I've never said there isn't a player there. I am looking at him on tonight's performance.
Well, there was a few of them were average tonight. There was a few.
Tell me then, who was average?
Well, Foden was by far the worst one, from what I saw, by far. You know, all right, you say McAtee. McAtee for me was a 7 out of 10. He was okay, but nothing more than okay.
Right, hang on. Sorry, this is your thing. My son is 22 on the 6th of October. So you're debating with me on 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Come on, my son. He's 22. He's 22 in 2 weeks. Let's not do this. Come on now.
Don't
debate with me on 2 weeks.
I I thought.
No, I give up. It's all. I give up.
I thought Walker and
I've
Stones.
got to say, everyone was amazing. Okay, so I know
I thought Walker and Stones were nothing more than 7. Nothing more than 7 tonight. They did okay, nothing more. They didn't have a lot to do, to be honest with you. They were strong up front, quick, very quick, but they didn't really. They didn't, apart from the header they had, which he should have scored. To be fair, just before half time, they didn't really offer anything. Watford. I just thought that I thought Nico O'Reilly. You can see he's got something there. You can see he's got a lot of potential. You can see it. He's got loads of time on the ball. He's got a bit of class about him. But like you say, you just have to wait to see if he reaches the level that we need.
Can I just make a point? This is my point, like Steve. I can see. I've just said 4 times. McAtee's a very good player. I can see that. I didn't see it tonight. He didn't get on the ball enough. That's what I'm saying. If you want me to come in here and blindly just go, it was amazing because it's McAtee, I'll do it. Fine.
I thought Jack tonight was very good.
No, we're coming to that. But this is why I love doing these shows, because Daleman disagrees. He thought he lost the ball a lot.
Who?
Grealish.
No, Grealish was brilliant tonight.
This is why we do these shows.
Yeah, Grealish lost the ball a couple of times, but I think there's a few people that can be you can pin that to as well.
Nearly all of them.
It's like, I'll be honest with you, I'm going to disagree a lot. Walker made an error for their goal. I agree. Do I think he was actually bad tonight? No. Thought he was actually okay.
Yeah.
The trouble is, his error is looked upon different, because the trouble is Walker at the minute, every error he makes, he's leading to a goal. Yeah.
And let's not forget too, their keeper had a really good game, because it could have been 5-1 before they'd scored. So
yeah, I agree.
There was that part in the second half where I think Foden had a shot. There was Nunes had 3 shots. Grealish had 2 shots. I'm like, he's just saving all these. Like, bloody hell.
Yeah, he had a good game.
Samia could have had 2 goals and an assist as a substitute.
Because they were playing a false 9, they were occasionally over elaborate with the passing and went too far instead of just pulling the trigger. But that's the false 9 sort of routine. I'm going to say that we know Foden can play the false 9, but his performances at the moment, he looks miles off it.
To be honest with Alan, with that formation, if the fixtures weren't so congested, that would have been a game where you would have seen Gundogan play for sure.
Oh, without a doubt.
Anything where we play remotely a false 9, he's just a perfect player.
Well, I 100% agree with you. But the end of the day, it proves to me that when it comes to the January or next season, next summer, we certainly have to buy a reserve centre forward because if we haven't got the focal point, we tonight, from what I saw, we do go over elaborate sometimes. Yeah.
It's a tough market. It's a tough market though, Alan, because unless they're like a Alvarez style where they're versatile, they can play midfield, attacking midfield and the number 9. Yeah. It falls in the same bracket as trying to find a reserve goalkeeper. You got to find that balance between, are they happy with the game time they're going to get offered? But also understand where they are in the pecking order. It's always difficult. Yeah.
You think, well, do we get someone like a Jamie Vardy in his 30s that has been a very good player who could do the job for occasional games?
Well, I know exactly who we could have, but Martin will probably ban me for 6 months for saying it. So,
tell me.
No, you
know exactly what I'm talking about.
No, we're Manchester City. We're not frigging Forest Green Rovers. Charlie, thank you for renewing for a 12-month.
Eddie Dzeko?
No, you know who we mean. I'm entertaining it.
Balotelli's only 33.
No, Pat, because now he's serious with it.
Mario.
No. Could you imagine though?
He's not. He's talking about that clown at Forest. What he wants?
Oh, right, the City fan. Yeah.
I
know you mean.
Yeah.
Alan up front.
I have to be honest though, Martin. Think about it. How entertaining would it be if you had Balotelli under Pep?
Oh, can you imagine?
I don't.
The headlines would be absolutely unreal.
Is Alan gone?
I don't know.
I don't think Balotelli survives under Pep.
No, I know, but you'd wake up every morning to some crazy new
Guardiola
story.
would
Like,
shit Balotelli out the door within 10 minutes. You know he would. He wouldn't deal with his antics in training.
yeah.
You know he wouldn't. I know it's fun, but
No, I agree totally. I'm only there for the entertainment. I'm there for the popcorn.
Yeah, but
I'm there for the popcorn, mate. That's not.
no,
Yeah.
but thank you,
But
Charlie.
do you know what though? Do you know what though? The type of person Balotelli is, Pep would get pissed off, and by the end of the training session, he'd be laughing his head off.
Yeah, I don't. Pep's not like that.
Because Balotelli is one of those people who just
No.
goes full circle. You're either laughing and then you'll get you annoyed, or you get annoyed and then you end up laughing.
No, Pep's not like that. Pep.
Yeah.
No, Pep, trust me, Pep's not wouldn't smile at Balotelli's antics. He'd be pissed off.
Mm.
Pep would kill him. Honestly, Pep would kill him.
I'm here for the entertainment side of it, but yeah.
Thank you, honestly, Charlie. 1 year anniversary. Thank you so much, mate. Means so much. Really, really does. Honestly, it's a pleasure. Thank you.
More than you believe. More than you believe, I'm happy.
Yeah, so I said Pep would kill Mario. I think he genuinely would. I think he'd like send him out. I think he'd send him somewhere. O'Reilly. Thought O'Reilly did okay.
Yeah,
thought he gave a couple of misplaced passes, but young lad, I expect that. And before anyone goes, well, you didn't say that about McAtee. I'm looking at McAtee very differently. This is the problem. McAtee's been on loan for 2 years. He's played Premier League football. He's nearly 22 in 2 weeks.
Yep.
I'm not looking at McAtee the same way I'm looking at O'Reilly and Braithwaite. I expect more because I know he can produce more. I know how good McAtee is. The trouble is we've only seen him for 15 minutes against Everton and 90 minutes tonight. It was his home debut tonight, full home debut, by the way. Start. Come on as a sub, but his first start. There's not enough sample size to look at. It's difficult. This is the problem. And my other question is when do we use him again? Other than the Carabao Cup?
Because the next round is at the end of October. And I can't see them on the if we get drawn against United or Tottenham or Liverpool or something like that, or Arsenal even, we're not playing them. Maybe one of those 3 or 4, but not all of them.
I want United next. Right, I want to talk about 2 people. Like you said, Matheus Nunes, Jack Grealish. I thought Doku and Grealish were exceptional. They were really good first half. Surprised Doku went off. Lovely goal from Doku. Like I said, brilliantly chased down by McAtee. Chased down, won the ball, laid it off to Grealish. Grealish got an assist. Doku got a goal. It's amazing. I'm here for the Doku Grealish combo. I'm here for it, ladies and gents. I'm on board, driving that train.
We all are when it works.
Doku combo. I'm here for it. It was a lovely finish. I just thought the 2 of them was. I said to you weeks ago, Jack's been told to be more positive, and you can see now he's taking chances. Thought he got a little bit too giddy at times where he took on a man too much. It was like, I beat 2 men, right, I'll go for the 3rd man. It was like, no, now lay it off. Now you're trying to beat everybody. And he got beat a couple of times, and he got beat. One thing I did get told is Pep said to me at half time, apparently, man on. Remember, there's a man on. Stop trying to just run it. It's like he just went, go, go, go. Like the go bunny, Jack Grealish in parts tonight. But he was positive. There wasn't a lot of backwards passing tonight. He's there for it. And that's what I like to see in players. They're learning. They're trying to change. They're taking on board. Doku. Not many know this. Doku's had a bit of a grilling behind the scenes. Come on, we need a bit more, mate. And you saw it tonight. He was excellent. Surprised he went off. But I thought he was great tonight, Doku. Jack, second half. Jesus. But it was like he was doing outside of the foot, cut balls in, and I'm like, where are you going with that, mate?
Yeah,
he was smiling, he was happy. I'm like, whoa, hello.
He looks as like he's enjoying his football. He looks like he's playing on the front foot at the moment. It's really good to see.
It's off you. That's the Ballon d'Or. Haaland, Pep, dare I say it, Rodri. And then obviously we got the second goal. Alan, describe that second goal to me. Describe that left foot, the sweetness, the panache.
Martin, do you want to put him front and centre?
Yeah, come on. Go on, tell everyone about that panache of a left.
It was a decent strike, well placed in the bottom corner. He showed composure, which is good. He didn't smile after, which he needs to start smiling because he played the full game today.
Can't be when
he
you
played all right.
called him a wanker.
I didn't call it a wanker at all. Yeah, I did get a load of stick in the pub because Núñez, as you all know, he's not my favourite player. But fair's fair. He did okay today, but he's got to do more and more if he's going to force his way into the team.
Do you know, we notice what Alan does. He's like that compliment sandwich. He gives the criticism, then gives the compliment, and then does the criticism. Where some give the compliment, the criticism, the compliment, Alan does it backwards. He's got to give more criticisms and compliments.
Yeah. Have you ever heard someone say have you ever heard someone be so conflicted about critiquing a player that when they have to say something nice about him, they go, he was good, decent.
See, but listen,
when Patrick comes down to the Imperial to Melbourne, right, and he comes in, he's always taking the mickey out of Otamendi. He goes, "Oh, get Otamendi on," because he knows my reaction straight away. Yep. He sits there, and stirs it. Yep. And they're all saying it today. We get Otamendi back, and don't you mention him.
Alan's showing growth and maturity here. He's already 70. He's already 70, Andrew. Where the frig are we going here with his maturity?
You're never too old to learn. I guess you can take it.
Andy's there. Thought Jack was great. Doku final ball poor. McAtee didn't do his cause any help. Right, I'll have a go at Andy now. I just said the exact same thing for 20 minutes. You won't call me bollocks. Go on.
No, Andy's right.
Let's see your balls go to peanuts right now. Go on.
Well, Doku, it doesn't have a final.
No, not the Doku bit.
Yeah, Núñez is. No, it's not my cup of tea.
Nah. I've got a poster on the wall. Ain't happening. I've got a poster on the wall.
I've got my players that I don't rate for City. Otamendi's on the right. Núñez.
Right. Little background. Someone knows somewhat. Andy used to run Man City on TV, where me and Alan met. Thanks, Andy. Jesus.
We met outside the Etihad near the souvenir shop doing a stream at Brighton, if you remember.
Alan, you don't go to the Etihad.
Shut up, you tart.
No, he did. He did that day. He came out the superstore with about 15 bags. Look,
yeah.
He'd been shopping.
He'll be at the check-in counter on his way back to Melbourne going, "Oh, this airline shit, they only allowed 25 kilos.
The funny thing is,
just because you only pay $350 flights to Manchester from Sydney, it's a bit of a difference for me, isn't it?
Do you know what I can pack in my suitcase for those flights, Alan? The world's smallest violin.
Matt, listen to this, right? This is how I met Alan. Yeah. We were interviewing 3 people from Andy will tell it was either Thailand or China, one of the two. Right. They were all for the Brighton game. It was the one when I think when Laporte did his
yeah. The season going into COVID.
I can't even remember the guy's name. But he had a quality name. Thailand. But what was the guy's name? It was like Mr. Lollipop or something. There was something really he had a top name. I'm going to have to go back and look for it on the channel. And they were kitted out in shirts, scarves. They've been in the superstore and spent a shitload of money. And Alan behind him, bless him, comes out with all his bags. You know, Alan has to go on the camera, can't be beaten. Look at him! And he comes on the camera and straight away, "Hi everyone, I'm Alan. I'm from Melbourne, Australia. expat from the UK in Bury, starts giving you his life story out.
Yeah.
I'm like, and I just looked at Andy and I went, "Who's this wanker?" I said, "Who's this wanker you've introduced me to?" And then 5 years later, yeah, the rest is history. But no, we love you, Alan, and we couldn't do it without you. But Andy, you're a dick. Every time he lost possession,
he spent 2.5 years trying to get me off the channel.
No, that was me. Alan Strait, I can't believe that's the comment of the night. Alan showing him shorty and showing Grove. It's something his missus never said. School is in session with Mr. Allen. Some will get that, some won't. Thank you, Craig. I know you're giving up that. Yeah, Edison, that's the news I got on Edison was that's proving a bit trickier than we're believing at the moment. That's not as I've been told. Haaland's agreed, Diaz nearly agreed. Stones have delayed till now the end of the season because they want to wait on injuries. His injury status.
Martin.
Is he texting you? Oh, has he found it?
Found it.
Find me the name of the guy. Find me the name of the guy.
You can still see the price tag hanging off his cap.
Yeah, Rodri's had initial talks. There's no urgency. They're waiting on that. Thought Martin Doku was not good. I thought he was better. Jack can improve. Just learn like Sterling. There was other things. I got told this age ago. Pep has agreed. I can't say there are other things going on. It isn't just about he's agreed money, the terms, everything. It's about other things, and it's not to do with 115, Alan. It's really not. It's other things. I will tell you off air.
Okay, fair enough.
But yeah, Haaland's done dusted. Been told that's just McAtee's agreed. I think McAtee's even signed, I believe. Savio is getting thing. Let's see what. So I mean, obviously we're going 2-0. Can I ask a question? You don't think it was? Was Braithwaite foul to you, Pat? Initially, I was a bit not sure. Watched it back, and the Watford guy gives him the eyes. And he actually moves his body like it isn't just a shoulder charge. He fully barged.
It did appear like his body was focused on moving the player
rather than
going for the ball, like a proper one-on-one sort of going.
And
for
the
referee
ball.
He just went for the defender to defend only. So yeah, you got to call it back, and especially that they don't have VAR. I think referees have to give benefit of the doubt. So I mean, but then again, too, I think Braithwaite's that's a big learning curve for him as well too, because 16-year-old, welcome to the proper English game. So it's going to be a big learning curve for him. But yeah, look, maybe other some more senior defenders, if that happened to them, they might have called play on. But
yeah,
you can't discredit Braithwaite's performance. He was really good. He was good.
You could tell he was 16. But like I said, he's 16.
Like you could tell he was 16 with that challenge.
Yeah, because
there were periods there where he played like he'd been a rotational squad member there for 2 or 3 seasons.
The jump. By the way, he's not just he like we talk about Rico jumping from under 18s to under 19s to EDS. He played about 2 games for EDS Rico. Braithwaite's not played. I don't think he's played any. Maybe 1 or 2.
He's still under 18s, isn't he?
He's 16.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, like, he's not like one of those. He's not like one of those kids that's gone through leaps and bounds and already playing an EDS.
You know what was scary was my son's only 18 months younger than him. I looked at him and went, Jesus Christ! Like, he's just done his GCSEs to put, I'm like, wow, when he's on a pitch. But you know what? He took his opportunity. He was confident. He didn't look nervous. I'm just, But again, don't get carried away. I need to see more. I'm proud of him. Thought he did very well. And we'll see.
I did like he did get a good, not just from the crowd, good reception from the crowd when he came off, but also the way the senior players sort of, gave him his due, his due props and everything for his performance too. Like, Gundogan was like shaking his hand. I think Ruben gave him a hug. Kanji gave him a thumbs up because it was seated at the other end of the players seating. But yeah, they all gave him like the seal of approval, like as if he'd as I said, like the guy can hold his head up high, for the rest of the evening. He had a great performance.
Cheers, Andy.
Take care, Andy. Cheers, mate. Come again. You're always welcome. He's played one game. There you go. I know that because I don't know if they're even watching. Somebody, like I said, I'll go more into it maybe tonight in the space. Yeah, the Pep thing isn't money, and it isn't on the 115. There's other things going on that we're not privy to at the moment. We don't need to know. We're not sure. There's Pep isn't just a money guy. This guy, there's other things. Pep needs everything around him. Correct. Pep's not just about the money and the contract length. Or trust me now, everyone thinks Pep 115 is out the door. It's not about that. Pep knows what's at play. Pep's not stupid. Pep knows what everyone's trying to do to us. If you think that we get demoted and out the door and Pep walks the next day, you ain't gonna happen. Could, but it won't. Not what the thinking behind the scenes. It ain't gonna happen. Pep's as pissed off as the fans are, because you got to remember, Alan, they're wrecking Pep's legacy here.
Oh no, they are. I'm furious.
Do you think Pep's going to stand there and let them do this?
No,
Do you know what I mean? Everyone's going to think, "Oh, bye."
Dragging our name and legacy through the mud at the moment, and I hate them for it. I have my opinion on it, which I won't go into.
Yeah, I mean that is a huge. I mean, like I said, I apparently got told yesterday he was playing. The guy must have been like, "Whoa, well, kid," because he's a kid.
His feet probably never touched the ground all day yesterday.
He was probably flying around the ceiling yesterday. I know I'd have been. Listen. If I win this competition against Southampton, I'm flying around the ceiling.
Are you doing the stadium walk? Are you?
No, he's doing the roof. He's doing the roof walk.
No, the competition against Southampton with football prizes.
Oh, can you imagine?
Are you keeping Alan's seat warm for when he comes over?
Mate, I'll be there. I'll tell you what. I booked a Qatar flight 3 days ago for the 1st of May, so I will be there.
One thing I will say: the Haaland contract. Yes, there will be LB in 15, 20 minutes. And Craig will probably confirm this. I've been told the Haaland release clause will be reduced every year he stays.
Fair enough.
So it won't stay the same. It'll come down next year after. The longer he stays, the more he's. So there you go. See, I got told. I knew last night Craigie was playing. I got told Craig last night he was playing. That's how I know. And I talked about it in my space, Craig. I knew, and I'll tell you the time, at 12:10 last night, he was playing.
Good. He did very well.
And I've even still got the WhatsApp on my phone.
Big congratulations to him and his family. Well done.
Yeah, it goes down per year. So I'm going to tell you what I was told, Craig, and I have got the WhatsApp to prove it. I was told at 12:10 last night in the space he was starting. Good evening, Reese. How are you? The goal for Watford. Go on. This is your chance to.
I just thought the last 10 minutes.
Like Walker off. Go on. I know
No. The last 10, 15 minutes, I thought the whole team was casual. I think we'd switched off.
I'm going to go mute because everyone's going to slag Walker.
No, I'm not slagging Walker off, but he did make a mistake. He did make that mistake, but all of them were casual as hell. And they were. I think everyone's got to agree with that.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I think for the last 10 minutes, to me, it felt like the most lively player out there was actually Jacob Wright.
Yeah. You don't just come on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He wanted to get forward. He wanted to press and that, but then everybody around him just wasn't just not bothered.
Exactly.
I mean, you can't take anything. Don't take credit away from the Watford goal. It was a well taken shot from Ince.
Oh, it was good. It was a good finish.
Yeah, you can't take anything away from that. So, it was. I'm trying to get this right. Was that the lead up to this? Was that when sort of Kyle Walker, I think, had a bit of an air swing?
Yeah.
The ball came near him. He should have just, hoofed it, just put his laces through it and belted back down the field. But I think he either missed it or I think he decided to pass it and misdirected it or something, and then they went away.
Did everything wrong. But I'm not going to. I just think it was the mentality of the whole team. They switched off, which was silly.
Can I just throw it out, Dash? The plan at the moment is Walker will end his career at Sheffield United, I believe, I was told. So I don't think he goes anywhere in January. Unless Saudi come in with a mega offer. And they would need a replacement, Dash. But at the moment, it looks like, from what I've heard, he may be going to Sheffield United.
Well, I think he'd be more inclined to go MLS.
No, I think he wants to. He did say he wanted to end his career back home.
No, definitely Sheffield, but I still think he's got a couple of years left in him. MLS, he'd be okay.
He's 35 nearly.
Yeah, he's fit for his age.
2-year deal at Sheffield United's 37.
Yeah, and he finishes off at his home club who he supports.
Sheffield United going to touch him at 37, and then he signs his 2-year and gets 39. I don't know.
No,
that's what I'm thinking because
let's be honest, Sheffield are financially in a good position right now. So if they're going to get him, they're going to get him on a free.
No, the only reason I'm thinking is if you look at Sauda, Alan's disappeared again. You have to be over there 2 years. You can't come back within the 2 years because if they come back before the 2 years, they'll get the 40%, 50% tax.
Yeah.
So that's the problem. So if he goes there, he's at 37. I don't think Sheffield United touch him.
No.
So we'll say, Ortega looks too far off his line for the goal. Do you know what? I've just got to be honest. Yeah, he did give the ball away, but I thought, by the way, I thought Tom Ince was like 40. I didn't know he still bloody played, but what a strike. I know he probably off his butt. I thought it was just, sometimes you've got to hold your hand up and go, one hell of a strike. Give yourself a bow, son.
Yep.
So think of it that way. The thing is, I think Walker for me made two mistakes. The one with the header in the first half.
Yeah.
Thought he was the wrong side of the man again, which we spoke about privately on the WhatsApp chat.
Yep. Martin, it's safe to say if that was a Premier League side, that would have been
yes, that would have been
converted. Easily would have been converted.
That's where I got a bit annoyed with him because it's like learn. You're not learning. 48 hours ago, you got done off an header. And now a Watford guy is beating you with an header. It's like, come on, just learn. Other than them two, and I know you're going to say, yes, they did lead to errors. I get it. Thought he had a decent game as a centre-back. Because don't forget, he was playing centre-back today, not right-back. So, yeah. But you know what? Pep did say after the game, I will just fill you in with some quotes. In the next round of the Carabao Cup, we're going to play the players that play less minutes, all of the second team. We are not going to waste energy for this competition for sure. I don't know what is going to happen, but if I have a lot of injuries, we're going to play the second team. And if we have players and the whole City squad is ready, it's good competition to take rhythm, that's for sure. So I don't think he's taking this Carabao Cup very seriously.
Take note too that the next round of the Carabao Cup is played on Wednesday, the 30th of October. In between, on either side of that fixture, we have Southampton at home and Bournemouth away.
Mateus Nunes, I'm very happy, even though I didn't showcase a lot of my emotion. I'm very happy to score. Pep Guardiola also did say this is where the confusions come with the the Rodri stuff. One doctor has said it's a big injury. The other doctor has said not as much. We'll see. It's important to support him. Say safe recovery. I would not even say speedy recovery, safe recovery. Because that's the one thing I will say. We have to be careful with any kind of ACL stuff like that. Rupture, chair, bloody whatever, is not all players come back the same. So that's what Pep means when he says safe recovery.
It can finish, the ACL can finish careers.
Oh, mate, how have I ignored Pat? Pat, do you feel ignored? Apparently, I'm ignoring you.
Oh, sorry. No, you're right.
No, I'm going to tell you, apparently, I'm ignoring you.
Okay. Sometimes I enjoy the serenity.
Pat's on a lot of shows. Pat's one of the co-owners of the channel, mate. What do you want me to do? Pat, Ozzy, and Rich are having their own show.
And it's named after Martin, so you can kind of see where this is going.
Whoa. Now you know why I ignore you. Apparently, I don't know where that's come from.
Yeah.
Oh, the Watford fans back. Lovely to see you. Isaac, I'm so happy with our performance. I bet you are. I bet you are. Wouldn't it be a bit weird that it was one thing I will say for Watford? My son said this. We only beat them by 1 goal. It's not normal. We normally
Pep out.
Pep out. We've only beat Watford by 1 goal. That isn't normal.
Now, fair play to Watford. If they keep playing like that for the rest of their championship season, they'll definitely be knocking on the door of promotion.
Also, do you want to know why I ignore Pat? Because he's an advocate for Chris Woods.
And I agree with him.
The Auckland Aguero, mate. Yeah.
I'd love to see a City fan. I would love to see a Man City fan up front for City, even though he is a Kiwi.
Yeah. Bring back the 4-4-2, Highland and Wood.
Yeah. So I want to make sure. Martin makes great comment. You could please. Look, right, I'm here, Tom. I'm going to make a point. I am the host of the channel. I have 2 more minutes before we have to end the show. I have to time the show as I'm going.
Another thing too, Murder, what you got to understand is Martin is always processing the comments too, because we like to get everybody's opinion up on the screen. So he'll let me go on a ramble and a waffle when I need to. But yeah, he'll just go about doing his business. He doesn't ignore me. He's just multitasking. Yeah.
This is what you lot don't see behind the scenes. I'm doing comments, I'm doing subjects, I'm doing it all. I'm trying to process as we're going.
Yeah. Half the time when we're not off camera, half the time I'm trying to pacify the group chat between Martin and Rich because they just absolutely they argue about what time of day it is.
Mate,
which is easy because they're 9 hours time zone difference.
Rich enjoys an argument. You should see the comments he gives with Leo, my neighbour down the road here.
Yeah, but Leo deserves it.
Yeah, I know. I know he did because he's a dick. But Richard loves and entertaining himself by bantering with him totally non-stop.
Yeah.
Okay, let's make a point. Yeah, Kim Jong Martin. Anyone knows where that's come from? LB last night in the space. It's a joke. See, this is the other thing. People, I get this on LB's show. People think me and LB hate each other.
No, you don't. You're not from Bury, are you?
No,
but the fact is, we laugh, we joke, we talk privately, we have phone calls. Pat, we this is the thing. This is not a. To me, you've got to realize this is not a guest show.
What you've got to understand is that this is a Mancunian sort of thing. It's like when 2 Mancunians, the more they bicker, the better they get along.
Correct.
That's exactly how they were. And there's a few other places in the north that are a bit like that as well. But yeah, most Mancunians usually, if they spend 99% of their time, their conversation is bickering, that they're either very close friends or they've known each other since they were kids. Simple fact.
Yeah.
Alan's not in there for a reason.
God forbid.
I've been put in some group chat with Alan. Jesus, that's negative.
I started tonight. We're in this group chat, and I thought I'll wind him up. And he goes, "Here we go, negative straight away." And that is hilarious.
You know what I need to do? You know what I need to do? And he started putting my phone on silent during the games. Because my son's like, what? Because you know what made me laugh tonight? There were seats everywhere. I know people, by the way, just while I've got the seats in my head, just sort of
empty.
It was our 4th home game in 10 days.
Yeah, but it was cheap seats.
No, Alan, stop, don't do that.
It's a weeknight too, mate. Yeah, not everybody's going to be able to make it, regardless of price.
Alan. It was our 4th game in 10 days, all at home.
Yeah.
Against Watford, with due respect, mate. Come on.
Yeah, I know.
And I don't mean that in Watford fan, I don't mean that in any way of. I'm talking about, come on. Was Chelsea's packed out tonight against Barrow? Are we doing this?
I wonder how many Barrow fans went down to Chelsea.
I've just done 4 in 10 days, and I'm knackered. I'm skinned and I'm knackered. Martin is fun most of the time. Alan should do a show and just rant about stuff. No, we'd be off the air.
What? He doesn't trust me. He does not trust me.
And I wonder where he got that from.
I went on the other night with an Aussie. As soon as Aussie saw my face, he went, "Oh my God, no."
Alan, you're not very PC. What it is, ladies and gents, Alan forgets this is live around the world. Alan thinks this is like just in a little group chat. Alan forgets this is the internet and we're live in the world. And what you say on the internet is clipped and recorded and played back.
Live around the world. I thought this was to Greater Manchester only, and then everybody else has to do illegal streaming. It should be illegal streaming the more we have Alan on this show.
Oh, dear me.
Anyway, City are through. The draws tomorrow, I believe.
Yes.
Straight after Liverpool, West Ham.
Yeah. Football fans need to stop the ticket shaming. We should all be against the stupid amount of games and pricing. The trouble is, it's never going to change because of that.
Yeah, and they're making more games and more of them, and it's ridiculous.
Who was your man of the match tonight?
Jack.
Yeah,
I thought Jack was great.
Okay. Who got man of the match in the stadium? Does anyone know?
Alan, you want to tell him?
Go on, Alan. Who was man of the match?
Tell lovely people out there.
Well, it was rigged because I think he was paid to say it.
It was rigged.
It was rigged. I heard it through the television. I went, what?
It was rigged. I can't believe it said that. Do you know what?
Yeah. As soon as it was announced, I had a swearing fit in the middle of the Imperial. And then
do you know what actually come to think of it? Come to think of it, do you know what would have happened? Because fair play, because the way Alex Kirkley does his announcements, he's very slow and deliberate. I think before he announces the player, he always says the shirt number. So you know what would have happened there. You would have been in the Imperial, and he would have said, "Our man of the match tonight is our number 27." And then at the back of Imperial, you just would have heard this. What?
Yeah, I did.
And that would have been Alan straight off.
Within about a second, I got a text off Martin. Nunez, the man of the match.
Yeah.
Who do I want?
Oh, dear me.
You know what?
United.
You know who I want?
United.
No.
Arsenal. He wants He wants Arsenal.
I want the bastards at the Etihad again.
Yeah. Okay.
I want Arsenal in the League Cup. I want Arsenal in the FA Cup. I want Arsenal everywhere now.
Elliot, how are you doing, pal?
It's not a space, Alan.
It's all right.
It's not going to answer you back. Elliot, how you doing, pal? And I bet he writes, not too bad, Alan, how are you? Right, anyway, yeah. Oh, Elliot's already warning you. Nunes talk. See you soon, Alan. Right. Anyway, the space was due to start at 12:15. This is why I have to time manage the shows. We've got an hour and 10. We were doing an hour. But I just want to say a massive thank you to Pat, who gets up silly o'clock in the morning. Thank you, mate.
So do
Thank
I.
you, Martin. Yeah, okay, Alan, same too. But it only gets better with daylight savings coming up in about a month. So yeah, okay, whatever floats your boat.
No, but thank you. No, I really do appreciate it, Pat.
Yeah.
And Alan, thanks
for the record, shout out anybody from this sort of part of the world, even Asia, like parts of Asia, because we're getting up. This match for us was kickoff at 4:45 a.m. So you can only imagine people in like Southeast Asia and subcontinent who get up even worse times to watch City play. So if you're in the chat, if you're out there listening to this, big up yourselves for doing that as well too.
Yeah.
There's a space in 5 minutes. It was due to start 15 minutes ago, but my time management's been all over the shop tonight.
All right, guys.
No, honestly, no. Thank you, Alan, for getting up. I know you've been up. I know Alan's been up for the last 5 hours.
Yeah, 4 o'clock. I got up, got changed, and went to the pub.
Is that shirt a kid's shirt behind you, or is it just because it's so far away?
It's so far away, mate. It's a full size.
Do you think Alan should come? Alan should come.
It's a 3XL then.
It's an extra large one.
3XL, you lying bastard.
It's an extra large. Look, I'll show you.
It's a 3XL, you garden gnome. Look at it.
Me and Pat admit we wear 3XL. We're honest.
Yep.
I've got it, but Pat's probably a double XL.
No, mate, I'm triple.
No, 3XL.
I mean, I can fit double, but when I wear triple, it just drops. It doesn't look like it's. It doesn't look like it's painted on.
I can do double XL, but it's not as comfortable.
No,
that's the point, Martin. I've ordered a double XL hoodie for you, the new Supporters Club branch hoodies, and same for you, Patrick. You need to pick yours up though.
Oh, thanks, mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I would like to get. I'm not going to come down for AFL Grand Final this weekend, but I would like to get down there for a match soon.
No, you see what happens when you let Pat talk? We start talking about AFL finals.
Well,
I'm just talking about this weekend. That's all. The season's over after this weekend, mate. So don't worry.
Final today. It's the final this weekend. I'm hoping Melbourne Storm win the rugby league though. So I'm going to that Friday.
Penrith will do 4 in a row.
Do you reckon?
You just can't go past them, mate. You can't go past them.
Yeah, well, we'll see, won't we? Hopefully Melbourne Storm do the business. So
are you just saying that because there's no Melbourne teams in the AFL?
Mate, I'm laughing at all my mates because I can't stand AFL. I'm just laughing. The two invented teams in Sydney and Brisbane is hilarious for me. Hilarious.
Yep. Is Ali Garcia in the chat? Because I think Ali asked me a few weeks ago. What I didn't respond because I don't look at the comments when we're streaming. But I think Ali asked if I had a rugby league team, and I do, and it's a Newcastle Knights. Yeah. They're not bad, but they're just compared to the top teams that are in the playoffs right now. Yeah, they're a bit shit. But yeah. Just an FYI for you there anyway. Martin, please continue.
Oh, carry on.
No, I've said what I need to say.
Just said we're 15 minutes late and you two are chatting about bleeding rugby.
Rugby league, the same rugby league.
Well, apologise to your Twitter space on my behalf then.
Yeah.
No, DC, no, it isn't. You need to have a word with Pat. Now, when you're in bed with him, have a chat with him. Right.
I'll talk cricket with you, pal, anytime.
What, to DC?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, DC. Alan's going to get into
the only cricket she'll have is cricket's chirping. Yeah. If you do that. Yeah. Should be by the end of this week, eh? Yeah, sweet.
I'm trying. Why is it about cricket again?
Hey, quick question. Are we getting any of the Geordies on Thursday night chat for the Newcastle pre? Hopefully by then we'll know something about the APT. So
you two have got on your own little chat.
What's wrong with that?
Can I rap?
Okay.
This is now the longest outro of Mancunian way. Yes, APT hearing should be out this week. City know the results. It's all over. we should know more this week. So on Thursday night, we have got Ian and Baz through Black and White Eyes on. 9:30 they are on. I am on loads of shows this week. I've been asked on Loaded Mag with LB on Thursday at 7:30 till 8:30. Then at 9, I'm going on to NUFC talk. Then Baz and Ian are coming over to ours at 9:30, where we're going to talk, hopefully, the APT stuff as it's out, the Newcastle show, and Rodri back up. Well, we will have the Rodri news by then. So, yes, Gruffalo. Yeah, we are. We definitely are. And I am a Gruffalo. Hang on. You got any news on Kevin? Nope, no news at all. I've not heard anything on Kevin. I don't know what's happening. Look at DC here. I'm a saint. You guys might know anything. City will get. Yeah, City going to know this week. The plan is not to publicate it. This was never the plan. This is what I'm saying. If you hear anything, it'll be from Ziegler in the Times. That's where you'll hear it. Any updates on Rodri? No, they will know tomorrow, as Pep said. He's had his second scan. There was a lot of bruising this morning. They can't confirm if it's a tear, a rupture, whatever.
Is he still in Spain?
Pardon?
Is he still in
Spain?
Yeah,
but he's waiting on the op.
Yeah.
He's not had the op yet, Alan. Because the waiting.
We send all our players to Spain when they need surgery.
Barcelona.
Cugat and Co.
Leak it, exactly. Right. Anyway, no, thank you all. Smash the likes. Big up to these two legends. But more importantly, big up yourself in the chat. You are the real legends, the real family of the Mancunian way. We will be back Thursday night, 9:30, Thursday night chat. Baz and Ian through Black and White Eyes will be on. Top lads. Absolutely love having them on. Through Black and White Eyes, I love as a channel. I just enjoy Baz and Ian. I speak to them privately. They're becoming really, really good friends of myself and the channel. So Through Black and White Eyes will be on. And we'll be back with them Thursday night. I'll see you tomorrow, Judge Mo, around about 5-ish. That's going to be fun. And then I'm going to see you over in about 5 minutes. I'm now to delay to do a Twitter space. It will be live in 5 to 10 minutes. I promise you. So if you want to come and listen, come and have a chat. It's very relaxed. See you all soon. I sit there. I'm still on for the quad. Bye all.
See you, everyone.
Bye.